In 1971, James Tobin, the prestigious Nobel Prize-winning economist, proposed a tax on currency exchange speculation in order to protect national economies. The idea was branded as madness by the financial lobby, and the tax was later sidelined by Tobin himself. Today, after 4 decades roaming the world as a typical NGO utopia, public opinion is now demanding its comeback. It is known as the Tobin tax, the Robin Hood tax, the tax on currency transactions, the Financial Transaction Tax, or affectionately, the FTT. A tax on speculation. They made the bed, they should lie in it. Your time has come, FTT.
Who's that?
Just call me the voice of the people.
Hey, I'm retired.
Please, FTT, we've got a problem. You see, if we add up the gross domestic product of each country on this planet, we get $60 billion. And the current financial crisis is going to cost the world $12 billion. Now, financial speculation today is 70 times greater than the world GDP, $4,200 billion. Here's an example of the problem. Of every 100 financial transactions which take place on the London currency exchange market, only 6 have to do with the real economy that creates work and wealth. The rest is speculation.
Oh.
Completely disproportionate, isn't it? Now we understand why no country can withstand the forces of the markets. Very often the market's reactions can't be justified. Mysteriously, we see the appearance of selling panics, buying frenzies, and then the sudden disappearance of problems and situations of conflict. And if later on, the books don't add up, the profits will probably be safely stashed away in an opaque account.
Is opaque another word for black?
I'm afraid so. You know that all purchases and sales are usually subject to a tax such as VAT. Everything, that is, except the transactions that take place on the financial markets. No government obtains any income from these operations. If the funds accidentally turn up in tax havens, it just so happens that they don't have to pay any taxes on the profits obtained. Why?
Just because.
Every family pays taxes on everything its members earn, on their work and basic consumer goods. But on the stock exchange, like in Las Vegas, nobody pays any taxes. It's a game, a dangerous game with ineffective control mechanisms which affect us all.
Okay, but I'm a tax. Some people see me as a threat to growth.
The real threat to economic growth is an out-of-control financial sector. Its responsibility in each crisis costs millions of euros every day. There are examples of other FTTs that have been successfully implemented in over 30 countries. In Europe, we could raise 200,000 million euros. What's more...
What?
You're not going to believe it.
What?
It's just that it's really incredible.
What?
65% of European citizens are in favour of you. Various governments, the European Commission, and thousands of economists, amongst others Stiglitz and Krugman. Do you realise you may be the first tax in history to have popular support?
Okay, I'm on my way. Who's that? I'm the Financial Transactions Tax.
The tax? Us? Pay taxes? We're not interested, thanks very much.
Since the crash of '29, we've seen a succession of economic crises, in spite of the fall in the international stock exchanges in 1987, the crisis in the Mexican peso of '94, the Asian markets in 1998, in spite of the current international financial crisis, and in spite of the fact that today the bill for this speculation is being footed by the common citizen through job losses and cutbacks in public services. Financial speculation is still out of control. It is necessary now to introduce restrictions on this type of exchange, regulate the stock markets and make them more transparent, and to encourage more lasting and equitable economic growth. The markets must pay taxes, just like everybody else.